shoes that simplify life and serve as double agents. Find out which men pay for sex and why. A look at the future of how we try on clothes.
Welcome to Life Love Shopping. I'm Michelle Yarn.
And I am Rachel Kay. So we're going to help you out because you know how Ryan Gosling's decided to stop acting?
Yes, withdrawals.
Yes. Well,
right.
we are going to satisfy those withdrawals in the form of a helpline. Tell you how it works.
We'll give you the number, so grab a pencil. And springtime, right? So we switch up our hair and our beauty routine. It can be really expensive to do that. So we have a beauty expert who is going to show us what to buy and how to get it at a great price.
Yes.
All right. Henna tattoos, popular this time of year, right? As we hit the beach and we take those summer vacations. You may want to think twice about getting the body art, though, after you see these pictures. I'm warning you, they're kind of bad.
Ooh.
Okay, so the FDA is warning people that some temporary tattoos can leave permanent damage. The problem is the ink. So vendors have been using what's called PPD, or black henna ink. Okay, it's a coal tar product approved for use in hair dye, but not henna tattoos.
Oh, wow.
And it's been causing all kinds of reactions like you see here. The skin can blister, it can swell up, it can even leave permanent scarring. And it's popular right now with vendors at beaches and boardwalks, resorts, and fairs. But there are ways to tell if someone is using PPD instead of actual henna, which is safe. Okay, so if the ink is jet black and it stains your skin really quickly, it's probably PPD-based black hair dye. Traditional henna paste needs to stay on your skin for several hours or even overnight to create a design. And even then, actual henna is orange, and then it turns red, and then it turns brown, so it's a gradual thing. Now, if the artist claims that your body art will be black in less than an hour, they're probably using PPD, so you want to look out for that. And there are sources online where you can make sure you're using the right stuff.
That's good. That's pretty scary. Yeah. I remember doing that back in the day.
And that's the thing. A lot of parents let their kids do it because it's quick, it's not permanent. Yeah, but you could end up with an actual dolphin on your shoulder for the rest of your life.
Exactly.
So watch out, for sure.
Be careful. All right, prostitution is one of the oldest professions, right? And men are still paying for sex today. In fact, researchers say that that as of 2010, about 14% of American men have paid for sex at some point. And those are just the ones admitting to it. But here's the really interesting tidbit. It seems the average John picking up a pretty woman really does look something like Richard Gere, like you see here. The National Opinion Research Center surveyed avid customers of prostitutes who call themselves hobbyists. Now, let's put a face to the name. These are men who regularly post on message boards that review call girls. So they're cruising the net rather than the streets like Richard Gere did. A substantial portion of them are married, white, earn more than 120 grand a year, and have graduate degrees.
Jeez.
Yeah. Even more proof these guys are taking a cue from Edward Lewis. Are they? I don't know. Well, these hobbyists were more likely to say that prostitution should be legal, that they would marry a prostitute, and that prostitutes enjoy their
my goodness.
work.
Of course they think it should be legal. They're the ones who are using them.
Right. Well, I mean, it worked for Richard Gere. It's like,
so
you know,
why
case
not?
in point. Why not? Why shouldn't it be real?
Goodness. So we're going to keep this train rolling because billionaire Bill Gates switching from working on software to working on, well, hardware. He wants you to design the next generation condom. Gates Foundation will give a $100,000 grant to whoever can invent one that does the job, but that people will actually want to use. So think sensation, user experience. One reason for the challenge is that the design hasn't changed in centuries. People just don't want to use them. Now, some people are saying this only solves half the problem, meaning you may change it, but you still have to encourage people to use them, but hopefully with a better design, you wouldn't have to do that. An estimated 80 people will receive the grants. The deadline for proposal submissions is May 7th, so get your thinking cap on, I guess, and
get cracking.
Get designing,
Get designing. I think that's a great thing to do.
Yeah, it's not going to hurt anything, right?
No, it's not. It's helping everybody.
Right, and while we're on this topic, there's...
Some of these people need some help.
Okay, this guy, maybe, I don't know, there's one man who we're pretty sure could win this whole thing, Hugh Hefner. Rachel, what would you guess is his magic number?
His number, I don't know, maybe like 1,000? It's got to be more than that, though, right?
It seems like
it's got to be like $1 million or something.
Okay, no, well, it's not that crazy. He recently opened up about his sex life, and no surprise, he has made a lot of notches in his bedpost.
He probably needs some more beds to put the notches
on. The puns in this story are just killing me.
I
Listen, okay, so he did an interview with Esquire. He's 86 years old, by the way, and he confesses it is in the thousands over the years. He said, "How could I possibly know over 1,000, I'm sure. That was his quote. But at least he's an honest man. He did tell the magazine there were chunks of his life when he was married, and when he was married, he never strayed. But he made up for it when he wasn't. So he says you have to, quote, keep your hand in. So he's trying to stay in the game.
Well, Gene Simmons has been on the record saying he slept with like almost 5,000 different people.
Maybe they've got some in common.
He's giving Hugh Hefner a run for his money. Because Gene's a little younger, so he's got some more time. Well, we're going to switch from that topic now over to shoes really gracefully.
Shoes make me happy.
Shoes, they serve many purposes. Stilettos, they make us look tall. Sneakers, they help us run faster, etc., etc. Now, you can have wedges that are more like something the female James Bond would wear. Check these out. These shoes serve as mini storage units.
I love that.
Right? A company called Bellona Fashions designed the double agent shoes. They hold everything from vodka bottles to keys, lip gloss, credit cards, all inside the wedge. No more having to ask your man to carry your stuff in his pockets or worry about your items while dancing the night away.
Oh my gosh.
They even come with the mini pouches you see here to put your stuff in. So check out the disco wedges. They are blinged out to perfection and perfect for stashing your cell phone if you have one of those old flip ones. Looks like the black bottom flap opens up. These will run you about $300.
Wow,
yeah, they're a little pricey. The leopard ones, they have a hinge on the back. You just open the back, pop out the little pouch, store your necessities. These are about $200.
A little tip though, don't try to wear these through the airport because I have a feeling they will have a problem with this.
Yes, they would have a big problem.
You may get tackled and ruin your pretty little shoes.
Save for clubs and music concerts only.
Okay.
Well, shoes are not always comfortable, and the biggest mistake we make, of course, is when selecting them, we don't make sure they always fit properly.
Yeah, it may seem obvious, but you know how it is. You see a pair, you just gotta have right size or not. So here is how you can actually find the right fit. Although your feet may look the same, they can actually be different sizes and shapes. I have my right foot, I think, is bigger than the left. So you should always buy shoes for the bigger foot and make sure there's at least a thumb's width between the longest toe and the tip of your shoe. And if you're standing for long periods of time, maybe because of work, make sure you wear shoes that have a cushioned inner sole and outer sole. That's gonna help take some of the pressure off your feet. You know, when the soles of your feet are like on fire.
Exactly,
horrible,
exactly.
horrible.
And then buying shoes with proper arch support is the most important thing that women should do. There are, of course, those over-the-counter arch products that can be stuck in the arch of any shoe to provide instant support and allow you to walk and stand happily ever after, sort of, kind of.
Walking to your happily ever after, like planning a wedding, maybe, right? Like that transition. It's a big project. Andrea Jackson spoke with site director for theknot.com for tips to help make your wedding dreams come true.
When it comes to planning your wedding, attention to detail can create the wedding of your dreams. Sharing her tips is site director for theknot.com, Anya Winnica. Thanks for joining us, Anya.
Thank you.
So I hear you are planning your own wedding. Share some of your insider secrets.
Well, when you're planning your own wedding, you have to think about what it is that really means most important to you. So for me, it was the location, and that's what I went off of. Now, there's a lot of trends in the industry, you know, that you have to kind of keep your eye on. And one of the harder things to do is to find bridal party gifts. That's actually something I'm struggling with right now. And finding jewelry for your bridesmaids is particularly tough. Pandora has great selection of stuff. They've got cool like bracelets that you can add charms to, stackable rings for your birth month, flower girl bracelets, and even stuff for mom and dad, and they're all affordable, which is really, really cool. And then for the honeymoon, you know, a lot of people think like, I just want to lay on the beach. And one of the hot destinations we're hearing about a lot are the Bahamas, because there's 16 different destinations. There's the Exumas, there's Paradise Island, tons of hotels with those like built-in romantic packages. You can even like get married in one and honeymoon on the next, which is pretty cool. One of the things that people struggle with a lot is registering for gifts. So when you first get engaged, the tip there is just start registering early. You want time to finesse those gifts. Bed Bath & Beyond has a ton of great options. I highly recommend it because they have good customer service as well. And that's just what you're looking for throughout the entire planning process. Is you're looking for easy, you know, ways to sort of personalize your wedding and make the whole process a little less stressful. A hot trend for receptions is to create videos. Anamoto.com, you can upload your own photos, create some really fun little videos, and then show them at the reception or the cocktail hour. So that's another hot trend.
So how do you keep it all together if you are planning a wedding? Because things can get a little bit hectic. How do you stay so organized?
Well, you just have to take it one step at a time. Use your checklist. TheKnot.com has one. It's super simple. Just take it one step at a time. If you get overwhelmed, that's when it starts to get, you know, too overwhelming. You do not want to be a bridezilla.
And what about the honeymoon? You mentioned some of the trends, the Bahamas for one. When it comes to planning the honeymoon, oftentimes that tends to be a point of contention between the bride and the groom. How do you resolve that?
Well, you find things to do in a destination that fits you both. So like the Bahamas, you might want to be laying on the beach and he wants to do an excursion. Find a spot that lets you do that. And that's, you know, it's compromise. That's what a marriage is all about.
All right, Anya, some great advice. Best of luck to you in planning your very own wedding, and some great advice for any of those watching that are planning their own wedding. For more information, all you need to do is head to our website.
He broke up a fight in NYC, saved a woman from getting hit by a taxi. Oh, and he is beautiful. Obviously, we're talking about the one and only Ryan Gosling. You're welcome, ladies. He recently announced he was taking a break from acting at that moment, right? You could hear that, his fans freaking out, hyperventilating. Well, thankfully, all of his distraught supporters have somewhere to turn to avoid those Gosling withdrawals. British online movie service Blinkbox has launched the Gosline, a 24-hour phone hotline for all you heartbroken followers. Now, when you call, it plays clips of Gosling's various films to satisfy your quench for the Canadian actor. And that's not all. We've got more. He's known for his Hey Girl memes. And now enter dogs who look like Ryan Gosling, a.k.a. Ryan Dogsling. We'll share.
Who comes up with this stuff?
I don't know who's time for that. We'll share some of those with you throughout the show. And I don't think the Ryan Gosling train is ending anytime soon, even though he's taking an acting break.
You are like a Ryan Gosling kind of girl,
yes.
right?
I'm going to call out our producer, though. She is like obsessed.
So this was her story.
Him. You're welcome, Amy.
For you.
Yeah, we teamworked on that one.
Well, you can call the line over the break because coming up on Life Love Shopping, the Spring Beauty Survival Guide that's going to help you save big while looking your best.
Plus, Cher's closet from the movie Clueless is so 1990s as if. We'll show you the new way of trying on clothes coming to stores near you. It is. Welcome back to Life Love Shopping.
Ladies, if keeping up with the latest fashion and beauty trends is draining your bank account, we are calling in Reinforcement's beauty and lifestyle expert, Janine Morris, shares her Spring Beauty Survival Guide.
Hi, I'm Janine Morris talking about spring beauty trends. Now, spring is all about bright, bold colors, sleeveless styles, and of course showing off a lot of skin. So it starts right in the shower. You need to prep your skin. I'm going to recommend St. Ives' Revitalizing Pear and Soy Body Wash. Now, it has pear extract, soy, and glycerin, which is an all-natural moisturizer to help rejuvenate and moisturize your skin. And the smell is to die for. It's a very light pear scent that it leaves behind on your skin. You're not even going to want to put an extra fragrance on top because you're going to want to smell like this all day, every day. For more information on St. Ives, you can go to facebook.com/St. Ives. Next, let's keep it on skin and talk about deodorant. I'm going to recommend using Dove's Ghostly-less deodorant because not only does it give you 48 hours of odor and wetness protection, but it also takes care of the skin underneath your arms. A survey found that 61% of women ages 18 to 35 feel more sexy and feminine when wearing something sleeveless. And sleeveless styles are all the rage, so you want to make sure you feel confident in your underarm skin. Now, after using this for 5 days, you're going to notice softer, smoother skin. Plus, it's clinically proven to reduce shaving irritation. It also is the only deodorant on the market that has vitamins E and F, plus added moisturizers to take care of the delicate skin under there. And it's available in a variety of fragrances. To learn more about the collection, you can go to dove.com. Finally, let's talk about color. I love putting fashion on my fingertips. With each season changing, you can't always run out and buy a whole new wardrobe, so why not do it the budget-friendly way and put trends on your nails? Now, Creative Nail Design is one of the leaders in nails for years. They've been around for 33 years. But for the past 17 years, they've been doing nails backstage during New York Fashion Week. They're always creating the trends and putting them out there for us to use. I love their shellac. Creative Nail Design shellac is the perfect hybrid between nail polish and gel. Now, this manicure lasts up to 14 days and it's chip-free. It's God's gift to women. I have here their spring collection and their summer collection. Their spring collection is a bunch of muted pastels and beautiful colors, and their summer collection is a bunch of iridescent poppy shades right on trend. You can go to cnd.com, find-salons to find a salon in your area that does CND shellac. And I have the color on my nails right now called Lavender Longing from their spring collection. And guess what? It's been days and has not chipped. For more information, you can check out more spring tips on beautysweetspot.com.
I hate trying on clothes. It's one of the many things girls say. So check out the future of fitting rooms. It's a virtual dressing room that superimposes clothing on your body in real time. So you will no longer have to waste precious shopping time by having to physically try on 100 different things. And no more armfuls of clothes either. This is the Connect fitting room at the Topshop, actually. So it's being rolled out. But other companies are developing more advanced virtual try-on programs. Those will allow the clothes to move with you, wrap around your curves, and can be mixed and matched on a screen that uses infrared cameras to sense your body. But you'll probably want to physically try on clothing for fit and feel. Great idea, or do you think it needs some work?
I mean, how is this any different from what we all do when we take it and put it over your head and it just hangs on you when you look in the mirror? Except they spend a lot of money for this.
Yeah, it's just one less step.
I guess.
You just hold it up and it makes it look like more so what you're wearing.
All I want though is the mirrors in the fitting rooms. Have you noticed how they make you look so lean and tall and thin? I don't know if it's the angle or the highlighter, but if they're getting rid of them to bring this thing in, send them my way for sure.
Yeah, right? Because you always look so good. I think I think the virtual rooms, it's just kind of like a one-step eliminator. It takes out that one extra step so you can even just see a little better what it's going to look like.
Yeah, and if this is the start of it, imagine how good it's going to be in a couple of months or years down the road. So
exciting. Yeah. Future, here we come. Well, still more to come on Life Love Shopping. Tips on how to find the perfect mattress without feeling all that buyer's remorse.
All right, plus we have your guide to making your lawn look green and luscious, but no of the hassle. It'll be really easy. So that's coming up on Life Love Shopping.
He's so dreamy. Not the dog, Ryan Gosling.
It's definitely a Ryan Dogsling, they're calling him.
Yes, welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back. And it's spring, right? So it's time to get outside. Well, home and lifestyle expert Laura DeLutri went to the Home Depot to help you get your lawn in shape. Take a look.
It's time for spring cleaning indoors and outdoors, and helping us make our spring planning and lawn care easier is the Home Depot's garden guru, Cheryl Garcia. And what kind of gadgets do you have for us?
Well, Ryobi's got some new innovative technology, which is a hybrid spring trimmer. You can plug in and have unlimited runtime, or put in a battery and have ultimate mobility.
Okay.
If you've got a big lawn, Arian's got a 30-inch riding lawnmower that'll tackle that baby for you.
Okay, well, what's your #1 lawn tip?
That's going to definitely be to fertilize with a premium fertilizer by Scott's.
Okay.
And it's got a great snap spreader that's easy to use, no hassle fertilizing for you.
Okay, well, what about the plants?
With plants, you want something that's got big blooms that's going to last you a long time.
Yes, I agree.
Vigoros, premium annuals, proven winners, and Vivo are going to last you forever.
Okay.
And what you want to do is get some good soil by Miracle Grow, fertilizer, and a pot with a good drainage hole, and you're done. And if you aren't looking stepping into fruits and veggies, Bonnie's got a great line of plants for you. They even have biodegradable pots that you can put right in the ground.
Nice.
The last thing you want to do is make sure to protect your lawn.
Okay.
And use Amdro PowerFlex system to do that.
Okay.
It'll do pests, weeds, indoor and outdoor. So it's really versatile. It's going to really protect you.
Okay, well, what else can we do?
Storage.
Okay.
Suncast has got you covered when it comes to storage sheds and hose hideaway systems.
Okay.
And lastly, if you ever need any more tips and tricks, go to homedepot.com, join our garden club, and they've got expert advice that's regional specific.
I gotta tell you,
Yeah?
I could spend hours roaming around Home Depot, no joke, because I blame Pinterest and HGTV, because you get all these ideas,
Right.
and you want to go and walk around, and I
Right.
used to hate it when I was a kid, now I love it.
Well, now I know what to get you for your birthday.
A gift card,
You
thank
could attempt to buy me another plant that I've killed, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'll
But
teach you.
Good to know.
Okay.
Well, getting a good night's rest doesn't have to cost a fortune. When it comes to mattress shopping, roughly 40% of people experience buyer's remorse. So here's how to choose the best mattress. Try before buying. Just like anything else, don't rely on softness or firmness claims. Gauge comfort by lying on any mattress you're considering. Spend at least 10 minutes on each side, back, and stomach, depending on the typical sleep position. I mean, that's what it's for in the store. So consider the winter months as well. Certain inner spring and memory foam mattresses are better at retaining body heat than others. So you want this in order to keep you warm in the winter and cool in the summer. And keep an old box spring if possible. Replacing the box spring that goes beneath a mattress can cost anywhere from $150 to $300. These usually last longer. So for those swapping out an inner spring mattress, you can keep the box spring if it is not sagging or damaged.
And do not try to keep an old mattress. Do you ever notice, like, if you go to flip it, how heavy they get?
That's
you know
when
what that is? That's like sweat and skin cells.
Dust mites.
And nasty stuff. So definitely get a new one.
They only last, what, about 8 years? Like a generic or regular mattress, not those really fancy
And there's so
ones.
many out there now. You can save yourself a lot of fights by picking one that's good for both people on each side.
Yeah, and they move to manage what you like to sleep with. Yes.
Lots of fun. Well, here at Life Love Shopping, we always want to connect with you. So if we're not on TV, go to our Facebook page and like it. You can also follow and tweet us on Twitter at Life Love Shop.